Alright, as I said, I'm going to be back for part 2, which we last left off with the Masterpiece Edition of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which is a good movie. So now, we're going to pick up from there. And here's a tip that I forgot to show in the last part. This is the 1996 VHS of the Aristocats. This is the first time that it was going to be released on video. It was originally supposed to be scheduled from 1995 when this film was supposed to be released, but unfortunately, that did not work too well. So it was released in 1996, and anyways, here's the spine, character profile of Duchess, and the back, and it says, bursting at the seams with rib tickling fun, says Entertainment Today. And this is Walt Disney's first film. This was the first Disney film that Walt Disney did not supervise, because he passed away a couple of years before this film was released. And the print date is from March 11th, 1996. The Aristocats, good movie. Love this film. Alright, now we're going to finish up with the bees. And which, next up, I'm going to show you. This is the 1998 the Masterpiece Edition of Black Cauldron. And Black Cauldron, not a bad movie. I know it's one of NWE 1989's favorites. But got the spine and the back. And it says, with a rip-roaring tale of sword, sorcerer, and magic, says Roger Ebert. And yeah, this tape was supposed to be released after the film was released, but Disney decided not to release this on video ever, but they lied, didn't they? Here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is from June 19th, 1998. This was printed on Mo Howard's 101st birthday, if he was still living. And we're not done with the Black Cauldron yet, because I also have the 2000 Gold Classic Collection VHS. Anyways, we got the spine and the back. And it says, special bonus feature of the Trick or Treat cartoons starring Donald Duck and his nephews. And I know there's a DVD counterpart of this, which that is way out of print, but I do know Home of the Good Guys and Aubrey Man 637 both have that, but here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is September 2nd of 2000. And yeah, Black Cauldron, good movie. I like this one. Alright, next up, here's one of my favorite Pixar films, A Bug's Life. This is a 1999 video release. It has Flick on the cover. I know Mr. Johnny B 1993 has the same cover as me. And A Bug's Life is a good movie. Very fun film. This is one of Disney Pixar's weaker films, but it's still a fun movie. I don't care what other people say about this, but here's the spine. And the back. Features 2 sets of hilarious outtakes as seen in theaters. Yeah. It's not as good as Toy Story. Well, I wouldn't say that, because I like this and Toy Story both the same. Here's the tape with the ink label. And the print date is March 14th of 1999. Yeah, Bug's Life is a good movie. Love it. And I also love Toy Story as well, but Bug's Life is a classic. Alright, next up, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins, starring Tim Allen. Had this since I was young, and I thought this movie was okay. Not my favorites, but kind of got bored a little bit, but this is okay. Here's the spine, character profile of Buzz on there, and the back says, an all-new feature-length movie. Yeah, I don't like this. I didn't really like. I did like it, but it was okay, but it was not really my favorites. But here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is June 26th, 2000. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Alright, next up, we got, I'm going to start with the C's now. Next up, the 1988 Black Diamond Classics VHS of Cinderella. I know a bunch of YouTubers has this, but I'm not going to get into the list. But we got the spine, character profile of Cinderella on there, and the back. It says, a sure joy enchanting, says USA Today. And I'm glad Mr. Johnny B 1993 finally has this tape. Anyways, here's this tape with the sticker label, and there's no print date, unfortunately, but still, Cinderella is a good movie. And speaking of that, I have the Masterpiece Edition from 1995. Yep. No, a bunch of YouTubers has this, but there's just too many to name again. Anyways, there's the spine, character profile of Cinderella once again, and the back, and it says, Sheer Joy Enchanting, says USA Today. It's the same credit as the 88 tape. Here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is June 7th of 1995. And again, Cinderella, good movie. And up next, here's a fun movie, Country Bears. This is a good movie. I know this film did not do so good at the box office a little bit, but I still thought it was fun. Anyways, here's the spine and the back. It says, this film is so much fun, says Arizona Daily. And I know Haley Joel Osment voices the kid named Barry in this film, which Haley Joel Osment also voices Sora in Kingdom Hearts, the first one, that is. But here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is December 19th of 2002. There's the DVD kind of part of this, but I can't get it because it's out of print. But Country Bears, good movie. Alright, next up, we got Dinosaur. This is a 2000 VHS. An okay film. Kind of got bored a little bit, but this was okay. We got the spine and the back. A totally treat for kids and adults alike, says David Sheehan of CBS TV. Anyways, here's the tape, the ink label. The print date is November 28th, 2000. This is printed a day and a year before George Harrison passed away with throat cancer. But this is still a good movie. Dinosaur's okay. Got bored a little bit watching the film. Alright, next up we got 3 Disney sing-along videos. This is the all-time favorites, the early years, which features Pinocchio, Dumbo, and the others. We got the spine. And the back. And there's songs from various Disney films from the earlys, from either the 30s or 40s. Mostly the 40s, that is, but anyways, here's the tape with the ink label. And the print date is June 25th, 1997. It's a good tape. I like this one. And I don't have volume 2 of all-time favorites, but I do have volume 3, which is the modern classics, which features The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and many others. All of them part of the Disney Renaissance. Except Tarzan wasn't here yet, but yep, it's a good tape. Here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date is June 24th of 1997. It's a good sing-along tape as well. And the final one, Little Patch of Heaven from Home on the Range. Here's the spine. This is a 2004 release. And the back. Yeah, I had this since 2004, and this one's actually kind of babyish, but it's okay. Ink label, and the print date is February 23rd of 2004. Okay. And up next, we got Doug's first movie. I used to watch Doug on TV when it was on Nickelodeon at the time. And, of course, they took it off Nickelodeon back in 97, I believe. Then they replaced it in the Disney era, which the Disney era stunk. But here's the spine. Here's the profile of Doug and the back. And I got this like at a consignment store before it went out of, well, it didn't went out of business, but it moved to Washington. But here's the tip of the ink label, and the print date is July 25th of 1999. Yeah, Doug's first movie, good movie. And up next, D2 The Mighty Ducks. This is with Emilio Estevez. I also have the first film on VHS, but it's in a cardboard slipcover case. I'll show that later. But here's the spine and the back. D2 rates an A, says 60-second preview. Don't know what previews are on this tape because I haven't put it in, but I have seen this film before, and it is pretty good. Good, it's one of my favorites. Print date is July 15th, 1994. Okay, we're gonna stop here for this part of the video because my battery's about to die. And so I'll see you in part 3.